Molten. Okay, we kind of know how to deal with this guy. Just trying to get set on fire. There are a lot of them, though. Can we fully outrange these guys? See, he always does like his, probably does his fire cone quite early, right? Alternatively, yeah, we could all pile up down here, but only 3 of us. Whoever doesn't come down here is getting completely sold out. I kind of don't want to be near them because I'm sure he's going to attract a big fire cone for turn 1. I just have to have my brute kind of chill out. Let's see if this is dumb. I don't know. I don't trust these NPCs. That's a lot of units. Alright, well, is this a lightning situation? Wow. I have a hard time planning how this is going to look like. This does cost a movement point, so I can't... Let's see... We get 3 of them. No more than that though, because I have to use 1 movement point to cast it. Electrified? That's such a big area. Kinda cool. And then he can scoot back here, maybe not draw so much fire. Oh, he did a stun. That's kind of nice. His emanations are so unsettling. The boss is giving himself regen. Hey, these guys are killing scorpions. That's productive. He's electrified, but still mad. Oh. Interesting. Alright, this is my engineer. In fact, this guy's probably low enough in health, we don't need to critical him. Although maybe we do. Right, and then he gets his bonus 1 move, which is actually pretty handy. Alright, do I just tear in? I kind of want to invite this guy to hit my thorns. See if he'll take that particular bait. Okay, as my empath. There's really nobody to fight. No point in giving the scorpion a free attacks. They're gonna buff each other. NPCs always stick together. Alright, well that lightning storm is pretty great, but now we're very far away from the action. Alright, that NPC is... Oh, well... retaliates nicely.
What are you doing? What are you doing?
Wow, he killed himself on thorns. That's kind of cool. What am I doing? Fair question. Not one that can probably be answered in our lifetime. Well, that's the bossy boss. I kind of want to shoot him while... I can't even get in range, can I? He hasn't done his cone-shaped flames yet, which kind of bothers me. So we don't know where they're gonna go. That guy's got very little health left. It'd be kind of cool if I could bait him over to this way, because this is the guy who can heal back. Actually, no, it's going towards the NPC leader. Alright, those guys are staying alive a lot longer than I thought. Alright, so pillar means if I don't move, then I gain 5 strength. I guess I just duke it out with this guy then. Yeah. Oh, and then I can move afterwards, right? Like... Because, I mean, I've already attacked, right? So it's good for hit and run. This rifle is pretty short range, though. I've got a lot of movement. Oh wow, you can stun the boss. The later bosses are definitely immune to that kind of stuff. Bop. Which of my guys are hurt? What's the range on this? Just 2. Oh, we still have that scorpion running around. I see. Not long for this world. Evasive little nerd. I think they can only burrow once, right? HP. That's pretty good. These nerds. It's everybody at the. For exactly one person. I can't tell if it affects healing abilities. Alright, so this is the mage guy. The hardest part about this guy is the initial deploy, right? In fact, there's nowhere I can melee him on turn 1, which is kind of bullying. I kind of wanted this turn to come later so that it could nuke the spirit swords that come out. High initiative is bad sometimes. I wish I could... Like, most other games give like a delay button or something where you can wait, give the enemy a chance to attack first, but... What do I know? Ooh, so we do get the diminishes AP a little bit. Oh, from 11 to 10. That's cute. Maybe that doesn't matter, because most boss moves cost 0 AP anyway. If I did that, would I have enough AP to attack? I would. Although these things have high physical defense. At least I'm okay tanking him, because this guy regens. It's kind of not so great that you can summon an enemy that immediately goes into the initiative order. Oh, they can bleed though. Yeah, bleed. Did that say bleeding twice? Yeah, he just. So at least with this dagger, we can apply super fast bleeding. Now the boss is more weak against physical, alright? Yes, he has 2 physical defense. I think we want to focus on him while we can. Hey, nice shot. Smacked him in the weak point. Never mind. Again, how much dodge? 5 dodge. I guess 5% dodge means like 50%? I don't get it, man. Didn't actually do anything too crazy. Alright, so do I want to deal with this sword? Let's see. The sword has 12 bleeding on him. I kind of want to just drill on the boss. See if we can make the boss bleed. So 2 hits with the dagger causes, yeah, 4 stacks of bleed. 2 times 2 is what? Oh, but then its thorns kick in, so yeah, there we go. Nice. Do we want to really go bully the boss? Or do we feel a responsibility to tank this thing? How much armor do they have? They have 8 armor. If I'm the nearest, I think he will still come for me, right? I'm trying to, like, figure out their AI. Boom. I definitely don't want the engineer to be the most appealing target. Back up a bit here. Oh, did he try to hit me? Is he trying to use physical attacks on my warrior? Keep doing that. Nice. got nuked. Very nice. Keep stabbing. Now, Warrior with a dagger seems a little underwhelming, but it's kind of working. Yeah, so he's got an 8 stack of bleed, and then a 4 stack. So it's sort of like, what was the other game? Break the Loop, where it did that too, where if you apply multiple dots that have multiple durations, it'll figure out each future stack kind of as its own little thing. I kind of want to just keep stabbing. Let's see, I would need 3 extra range, which I think I can do. Wow. Nice shot. Oh wait, he's gonna like die from bleed? People die when their blood is all gone? Okay, that was probably the smoothest that could have ever gone. Thanks. Alright. The shade got me. Wait, is that a good thing or a bad thing? Oh, it's just monsters? I mean, that's not so bad, is it? Or wait, let's see what they are. This is a Shadna. The Shadna is a gaping maw, open to nothingness. All that it swallows is lost forever. Its tentacles are covered in sticky mucus to engulf its prey. Worse still, the Shadna can duplicate at will. If left to its own devices, it will devour the world. Gains initiative when enemies are weak. And regenerates by 6. And he has a, I see, he has a multiplication ability that costs 5 mana. How does he get mana? Suction, he'll try to steal it, I see, okay. Oh, so this is the Devour the World? Yeah, I mean, would anybody really miss it? Okay, so I guess if you beat him really quickly. So he starts with 4 mana, he has an ability to steal 1. At which point he can cast this. Okay. But, I mean, if we get really lucky, he doesn't have that much health. Then we've got ourselves in an anomaly. The origin of the anomaly is unknown. Was it once a Vazard, a hostile, or a simple Flayard before it was corrupted by the Shade? In any case, it is now endowed with dark powers capable of leaping towards the prey and tearing it apart with claws. Okay, let's see, what's the range consideration? So his suction is melee range. And he's pretty slow. That means we could kind of sort of delay him for a bit. Maybe kill him with kite attacks. Alright, and then this guy's got innate resistance. His defense cannot be pierced. Okay. Cannot lose MP. Okay, so can't slow him with movement. He's got very low movement. but he can't reduce it. Corrupted Body. Gains 1 strength whenever it takes damage. Oh. Predator, okay. Destructive Jump. Jumps 1 tile and inflicts physical damage and action point loss. And pushes back. Oh. Oh, it's range 9. So this is how he spends his 2 movement. So I mean, I guess that means we want to scatter. Although this has a 4-round cooldown. So he can only do that once. And then this is just his regular. Okay, so we kind of want to scatter until he does that thing. But we can't really because of this silly deploy area. So if he rolls high, he could just splash and kill us all on 1 turn before we get to do anything. That's kind of cool. Okay. Okay, he doesn't really have any, like, real defenses. Now the question is, do I want to use my movement to scatter? Probably. It'd be kind of probably cool to have this thing not live. So paralyzing magic. He's supposed to lose an AP at the start of this turn. In fact, this ability Suction costs 4. He only has 3. I wonder how he uses it. Okay, but let's try to like break some adjacency here. Stupefied. Okay. Okay, but now that's on cooldown, right?
I'm a keepy-uppy expert.
What? We have a keepy-uppy expert? Welcome, welcome. What's new? Alright, so definitely need a Skadoodle Poodle. We might as well give ourselves our critical boost. Well, hold on. If his movement is nice and predictable, we could do that as well. But now maybe we'll get this thing dead first. Oh no, he lost all of his action points, right? Well, we could lure him into a trap then, maybe. How long does stupefaction last? 2 for 3 turns? Kinda rude. Okay, now I guess we kinda just bait this guy into smacking us. Because he can only, right now he can just walk 2 and swing. This guy's really slow. I think we'll just get away from him. What does this cost? Guess we just do that. I mean, I do have a ton of movement on this guy. I could lock up, smack him, and get away. Let's see. He has 4 movement. Can I cast heal if I do that? I can, yeah. Oh, I even have enough action points left for this. Alright, give himself an evade. Oh yeah, now here's the part where I to decide if I want to spend turns luring him into that trap or not. I kind of do. Like, he's not going to take a lot of damage from this, right? Three mono. Oh wow, actually kill him. Oh, that's right. Now his strength goes up when I damage him, so we want to try to use big hits, I suppose. It's gonna go immediately. I may just want to back up a little bit. Let's see, what does care do? Oh, 15 evade. Okay. Oh, he actually missed. Okay. Works even better. Oh, and he got 2 AP for stepping in a trap. Okay. Alright. Alright, so he gains a stack of that corrupted body every time we hit him. I mean, I guess the more we hit him, like, the fewer rounds he has. It's probably fine. When he got bad initiative, maybe we can just, like, super burst him. That's a pretty good whack of health, though, but now he's got, like, super bleeding. How many more rounds does he have for his leap? Oh, yeah, he's got several rounds of that. Okay. Oh, I could maybe... Oh, yeah. Yeah, so he has one more round to stupefy, right? I'm glad he's the only one that got hit with it, but... I suppose we could set a trap over here, and then... maybe lure him into it on a subsequent turn. Yeah, and then he gets the, thorn damage. Okay, he's got 18 bleed. Of course, this is very sensitive to initiative, isn't it? Yeah, I mean, we're doing reasonable damage. Although his strength is getting kind of up there. But we dodge. How did you dodge? He has 0 dodge, right? Oh no, he's got the evade aura from his buddy. Okay. Damn, we win. We're gonna fight against an anomaly. Bestial Leap. Okay. I'm gonna fight against a Shadna. Vampirism. That looks kind of cool and gross. What does he drive? Yeah, we probably should sprint at the next fire. Oh! That's very sudden. Okay. Hi? A factory constantly producing new scrap metal monsters. It moves by means of the keel system, and its powerful mandibles allow it to devour any metal. To defend itself, the Sentinel will not hesitate to activate its concentrated ether beam. Sweeps the area in front of the Sentinel with a ray that inflicts magical damage and cannot be dodged. So does that mean we, like, hit and run? Sweeps the area in front. I wish I knew exactly what that means. Inflict physical damage and bleed to targets on the side. How far on the side? It's range 0. The Ether Ray has a long cooldown. Change location and lay an Eggnaw. Cannot subtract AP or MP. Resist cannot bleed or poison or push. Okay, and then there's also this battery thing, but this battery thing attacks us too, right? So, yeah, I wish I knew what the area of effect of its stuff was. I guess we'll find out. Does it even, like, exist on a tile? How we melee it? Yeah, well, good luck, everybody. Oh, it has, like, infinite... Oh, no, the battery has, like, infinite initiative. Okay. Alright, so... we could cast lightning on it. It doesn't actually lose... Let's see, I wonder if these lines indicate the range of its stuff. So it can't lose action points, but the lightning might still be reasonable damage. Let's see, does it have magical defense? Yeah, it's got reasonable defenses of both kinds. Oh, that didn't actually hit us. But then he moves. Okay. So... Okay, so the Ether Ray seems to be fairly close to his face. But if he moves around on the cable car, I'm kind of thinking that we don't want to, like, continually chase him, right? And then what's the range on this thing trying to shock us? Oh, all this stuff is on cooldown. could also like set traps and things, but I have no idea where the little babies would probably emerge from. Stay underground. Now we can get some of these guys patched up. The physical claw looked like it could possibly be dodged. This guy's pretty good at dodging, right? Yeah, right now he's got 56. As long as the attack is dodgeable. Okay, so the battery is always gonna go first. So is that his targeting area? This destructive orb, I guess destructive orb can hit him from anywhere. Okay. He's still got a ton of health. Oh yeah, that's right, he's got BBs. BBs like act like immediately. Yeah, I wasn't expecting it. Like when you're deploying, it's got like a little bead going, and then I guess as the turns go, it escalates. All right, so we've got this. This is like all of his mana just to do a bunch of damage. Termitaxes. There's quite a lot of these guys. I guess we kind of hit and run, but I want them to continue. I want them to stay on the warrior. Oh, and they're robots too, so they don't bleed. I guess I'll stay put though. I have 5 extra strength if I don't move. Maybe I'll attract their hits here. Let's see. I do have a temporary range buff. Let me see if this is enough to work. My engineer guy, he can give himself 5 range for a single turn. Not quite, unless he moves, which he could do. There's no law against it. Dang, no, even with all that, I guess you have to target that tile exactly. Or no, can you target any of these tiles? Yeah! Blast his nerds off! Yeah, okay, I can't tell what makes him targetable. I guess it's the whole, like, chasm. Okay. Now, of course, if babies start coming from that side, then my engineer's in trouble. But... Just, do I go pester these guys? Oh, distraction. That's right, so he has lower accuracy if the empath stays near him. I guess that's fine. But gosh, the way the initiative gets rolled, it can be super dangerous. Okay. I don't know. If the mage and the engineer just kind of stay put, we waste all of our turns chasing this thing around, then we'll never actually do anything. But he can nuke from here fairly well. It costs... The mage actually spends movement to attack, so if he does that, he can't move, but I guess that's fine. If I get a killing blow on this guy, I think I heal back, right? Cannibalism, yeah. Regain 12 HP when you kill, even if it's a robot, I guess. Okay, so Brute is fine. Guess I'd run him over here in case I have to intercept. I might have sold out my engineer by doing that, but... Well, now he's center again. Ooh, nice dodge. Okay. Oh, they did get Ether Raid. He might have. So now do I shoot him or do I set a trap? Yeah, maybe that slicing trap isn't great. These robot spiders are immune to bleeding. But he's also one of the only ones that can consistently hit the boss. Yeah. Now, this is gonna... The Ether Ray is a cooldown, right? Targets on the sides. It says it's got a... Yeah, okay, I guess I didn't do that then. I mean, there's no getting away from these bugs, right? They've got... Oh, they can do their Rammy Ram once. Gosh, I don't know what's safe. Can I melee this spider from here? Oh yeah, I guess you can. Okay. The empath is actually pretty mobile now, the way I've set him up. Okay, so the spiders, they can only do their ram once, and then they're not all that dangerous, but I still think we need to clear them out, right? I think we'll cast a destructive orb on all these little nerds. Yeah, that puts, like, 2 of those would basically deal with the ads. Oh, wait, he killed one of his babies? What's the... I wish I knew what the area of that was. So it says it slashes targets to the side? Let's see. Mower. Inflicts physical damage and bleed to targets on the sides. Gosh, I feel like I'm gonna screw that up by standing in the wrong spot. And then his Ether Ray is going to come back in 1 turn, right? So we probably don't want to be in the center. And then these guys can ram from 8, though, I guess. Maybe I stay put. That battery can also zap us if we get too close. Yeah, maybe stay put, and then maybe the empath can come and patch us up. Can I melee from this range? I think I can. Maybe this is the time to use Devastation. And Strength. Ooh, a critical! Okay, unfortunately this guy's all set up for bleeding damage. And you can't bleed robots. Okay, I can do my heals again. Is this a safe place to hang out, though? Oh, the altruism is only range 1? Oh, that's unfortunate. Okay. I thought it was more than that. This is still his loophole, he does. Okay, he definitely wants to. Oh no, hold on. He can cast retreat, move towards him, and then cast altruism, right? Yeah, that gives him one more movement. Okay. Oh, he didn't use his ram. Interesting. Strange shield. You are free to do that. Destructive orb. I feel like destructive orb when there's only one baby, it's probably not a good use of the mana. I think we'll do basic nukes. That's still fairly good damage. It's like under 100, right? Okay, that was the ether ray. That hit the front and didn't hit us. Oh, he didn't make babies! I guess you can use this stuff out of order, right? I mean, the babies are every turn, right? Yeah, he chose not to. Oh, did he run out of action points? Because I electrocuted him? Did I accidentally do a clever? I think I'll chill out here, maybe attract some attention if there are new babies. Engineer bro, you definitely can't fix this. Probably just hit and run though, right? He's definitely gonna shoot the boss from that range. Nice shot. Alright. Where do I want to hang out? Right about there, I guess. Gosh, I guess just gonna stand ready for whatever. Somehow my wizard got really good initiative. He got hit by I think he got hit by the last claw, though. Oh man, that's really good damage. Okay, now we get to see where the spider goes. If he goes to the rightmost pit, I don't think I can really get to him from there. There's the babies. And there's the rightmost pit, unfortunately. Okay. Yeah, there we go. Hit the brute. Hit the brute. Get him. Ooh. Close dodge. Okay. Yeah, he's got like thorn armor. Okay. I do need to patch up my wizard. I didn't realize he got kind of smacked there. I don't think the empath is going to be pursuing the boss in that direction. Let's just go give everybody a... I suppose no, we could smack them, right? If we use leap. Oh yeah, his melee damage is a little bit lacking. He better stay there, because he needs to attract attention, and this type, most of the enemies will target the closest ally. They're not guaranteed to. Ooh, now can I actually hit him from there? I think I can. I can't. What's this guy's targeting box? Can't figure it out, but this seems to work. Can my engineer do 19 damage? 22 damage. Good enough. Kaboomies boomies, super duper dead forever. Oh, hold on a second. Are we not done yet? Oh, we have to finish off that battery, I guess. Well, that's vastly simpler than what we've already done, I guess. Or maybe we have to clear out all the little babies. Clearing these guys out with Destructive Orb would be relatively simple, right? Zap! Now what's the range on your... Oh, you can also sneak from here. 89 critical! This guy has no defense? No, he does. Oh, I guess he's just been stacking up his spell power. Okay, we need to patch up the Wizard Bro. Do you still have loophole on? Yeah, nobody actually attacked the empath yet. This is fairly straightforward. You can target from there. I'll use Sharp Eyesight to give him some critical chance. I guess he's perfectly safe here, right? The Desert Rifle has 2 extra reach. So you have to kill the battery? And there's no reason for him to get any closer. I could use Precise Strike. That does consume 2 of his mana. And I don't think it's that urgent. The mana carries over between battles, so you want to be a little sparing with it. Zap! Ooh. Win a fight after destroying the Sentinel. We got an unlock. Ambush. This will be available for all characters upon the next level up. Win a fight after dealing more than 1,000 damage with the same Bazard. Regenerating Bloodbath. What the hell? Look at that artwork. Oh, and we get more experience for that too. Okay. So many things! Is that a level for everybody? Oh, I hate this deploy area. Especially if he's gonna roll high, right? Because doesn't this guy just, like, trample you? Equal to their movement, so he doesn't draw you from an infinite distance. It's based on your movement. Steals SP from adjacent targets. And then once he has 3, he does this crazy thing. So you basically don't want to feed him SP, right? If we could keep our SP at 0, maybe that's one way of doing it. Wait, is he asleep right now? No, he's not. Alright, so yeah, in its path, advances. So that's not movement, that's advance. Which means I think he has like a fixed... It's like some kind of like fixed path, probably. Alright, now if he pulls us in, we only go through the limit of our movement, right? What's the description on this guy? Horn-shaped head gives out a mesmerizing music that compels Vazis to get closer. The howler is heavy, lumpish, and crushes anybody in its path. If cornered, it expels a tremendous quantity of energy, vaporizing everything around it. Yeah. So we need to keep his SP at 0, right? He's not immune to, like, dots and things. But if he's gonna draw us in, we might as well not give him the pleasure of being that close, right? Oh, he actually got bad initiative that time. Okay. Well, hold on. This says I can't lose SP even from spellcasting. Does that mean that his ability to steal an SP doesn't work? I'm going to say maybe. This is not the time to be super timid about everything. So he's gonna drag me a maximum of like that many tiles. Might as well like run away. So everybody gets to go except for my empath. I really don't know how my brute is meant to deal with any of this. Might as well just let him drag us, because we'll be kind of close by the time we get to the second turn, right? I'm curious. Can he drag my brute through a healing trap? We're gonna find out. I don't know what that ring signifies. He's at 0 mana, right? We need to keep this at 0 as long as possible, I think. Okay. So he did not do the, He didn't get any SP from us, right? Yeah, because we're not adjacent. So we need to either be at 0 SP or... And of course we don't want to like get dragged into a stompy path either, right? And I suppose if we boost people's movement with this ability, that's almost a liability, right? of course, the initiative means you could do that twice, so it's really hard to calibrate carefully. Alright, that's right, we have insane range now, right? So this lightning hits him no problem. Electrified. Well, it says electrified is costing him AP. But it says he can't lose AP, right? So does he always... Oh, the suction. The suction can be dodged. Wow, okay. Well, let's see. This guy could actually get himself to... He could get himself to 0 AP, right? Yeah, and there we go. The ignores defense. Yeah, I think the two hits with the dagger is better than the one hit with the axe. Then we don't want to get stepped on, so we go this way. Does everybody else get a chance to evacuate? Not really, though. Like, there's not enough space to outrun his stuff. Do I have an ability to get rid of my SP? I don't think I do. Now, maybe we know where he's gonna walk. This is a guaranteed trap, maybe. But I think he's gonna have a SP liability here because I can spend 2, I can't spend 1. Okay, and you just need to get away. Do I want to get super duper far away, or do I want to shoot him? I mean, we have to do damage at some point, right? That only costs 1 movement. There's no real penalty for attacking him. He doesn't count or anything like that. Yeah, Empath isn't gonna be the one winning this for us. But... Okay. I don't know how to stop these guys from getting a step down that. So does he walk towards them, or does he walk on his predetermined path? Yeah, I kind of feel like the Mystic is gonna be the one and only thing saving us here. Now is it? I mean, if I get pulled into his butt, does that mean he won't step on us because he's traveling along this path? And he can bleed, interestingly. Yeah, he's got 24 bleed stack. And then now the brute I'm not so worried about because he doesn't have any SP to steal. But now we get to see what this guy's actually gonna do. Yeah, there we go. He got 2. Okay. Oh, why did the empath move so far? I guess, like, yeah, if I boost my movement, it's kind of a liability. It's kind of weird. You know, the question is, does he... Yeah, okay, so he stole 2, and then he spent 1 on... I think energy beam. Yeah, that's what happened. Okay, so he stole 2, he spent 1 on energy beam. That means that he did not cast some blandity. That's what happens if he gets 3. So that is probably the priority, is making sure that doesn't happen. Alright, now engineer bro, I don't... The trap actually hit him though, right? Yeah, I gave him a 9th lead stack. He does have enough for a single pistol shot. Oh, he got, that's right, he got extra AP for that guy stepping in the trap. Alright, we need you to start shooting. Okay, very nice. I don't like this initiative system though, because that means that the chance of a boss getting 2 consecutive turns when there's nothing you can do about it is pretty real. Okay, but we're in a really good position here to just keep blasting orbs, right? Although I guess Spiritual Assault is more or less the same. Now this is a little stronger, and it lets me retain my movements. $84? Do it again. $87? Yeah, okay, the thing that pierces magical defense is the real business. Okay. Oh god. Oh, we had 1 more for Ether Beam, right? Hold on. We dodged. Okay, so the suction can be dodged, and it's super great when it happens. Oh, okay, so okay. He spent his last one on Ether Beam, which sucks. But now he's at 0, and then that suction was dodged. So we're kind of okay. Now, does this mean he's turned around? Let's see, who actually got hit by the Ether Beam? Oh no, the ether beam hit the loophole, so he just jumped out of the way. Okay, that's actually pretty great. I could set another slicing trap if I knew where he was gonna be, but I really don't. I have 8 AP now, which is interesting. I can't tell, did he flip because he wants to start walking to the left now? Or does he keep going? I'm too confused. I think I'll run him this way. This is less likely to get smushed. And then I get at least 2 shots, probably. Ooh, critical. Oh. Wait, does he have magical defense? Oh yeah, his magical defense is better. I should have used a physical gun here. Okay, now here's what I'm concerned about. If I'm wrong about his trample direction... But we can put on a lot of bleeding. He's got 13 stacks. Takes 42 damage every turn. Okay. And I have no idea what this guy wants to do with his life. Let's see. I could try to spot heal the engineer. This is a high range, yeah. But this gun is 6 action points. I just want to make sure I'm nowhere in his wake. And then I want to be careful about buffing other people's movement. That seems to mess us up. Okay, now he might not go first. The Mystic has been pretty good about rolling initiative above the boss. Oh, that's why retreat is good, because it moves him a tile, but it's not part of his base movement. Okay, good. I get to keep my initiative there. This is the last turn of Great Sorcerer, I think. Yeah, might as well make good use of it with lots of destructive orbs. Or as I call them, dorbs. Oh my god, can we just kill him? Oh, like super duper dead forever, maybe? Like, not even worried. I'm gonna fight against the Hauger. Akuta's Feint. That's a active engineer skill. Ooh. Give me that XPs. I want all of it. Everybody gets levels. Oh my god, I need like a... Okay. Oh, and then we get swallowed by the void. Oh. Oh, it is different. Okay, it's a different thing. What do we got? The Eye. This is the flying larva of the Mother of Darkness, destined to be its heir. The monsters of the shade protect it, for the Eye cannot fend for itself yet. If the Eye were to disappear, then the sustainability of their species would become endangered. Okay. High initiative. Regen 12. Okay, so we gotta whack it. Fly to a distant tile. Fixation. Oh, we could do a stun. Shadow Beam. inflicts magical damage and cannot be dodged. And invokes Shad Knots. Oh yikes, every 5th turn. That's range 5? But once per turn, okay. I wonder if he only, let's see, what's his normal movement? His normal movement's 0. Oh, hold on. If his movement is 0, he has this fly ability, but that's only every 5th turn. So maybe once he chooses a location, we can kind of outrange the magical business. Yeah, we need to patch up our wizard before any of that happens. Okay, premonition. Okay, look at that. That's our proper initiative. Okay. There's no reason for us to be close to him yet, right? Although I was all excited about having an evasion buff on my tank, but evidently this cannot be dodged. We could reduce accuracy on it, which is something different. Okay, I think I should probably set down a heal trap for the wizard. He's gonna need it. Might as well get a dodge bonus here just in case he's got something that trick up his sleeve. Oh, although never mind, we gotta move around here. Well, I guess we spam heals on the wizard. Let's see. He's not immune to mental destruction, right? I could like mess up his... I guess messing up his movement doesn't matter if he's going to be using a fly ability. This doesn't cost anything at all. That's why altruism is pretty great. I mean, it costs health, but who cares about health? I guess we'll stay here and give them the dodge boost. We want to see where this guy lands first. Oh, that's lots of friendos. Diversion. Oh, that's the... I see. Oh, they like to steal their stuff. Okay. Okay, we'll go step on the heal trap. That gives him AP. And then I guess we're ready to just start nuking, right? Let's see, is their physical or magical defense weird at all? They have 0, okay. I like the part where they get vaporized by magic. Oh wow, okay. Oh, that's his ad phase, and he can do that again in like 6 rounds, so Yeah, I'm suddenly a little less concerned. Okay, do we want to start like debuffing? Oh, it's... I feel like Loophole gets around can't be dodged things, because what Loophole says is that you move to an adjacent tile when you get attacked. That's not the same thing as evading, so I think it does actually work. Let's go melee this idiot. I suppose we could hop one more tile. This guy... Oh, that's right, the galvanized. Okay. Magic defense does work on this, right? Let's see. It can't be dodged. It can be resisted. Okay. Honestly, I just think like getting his bleed up is probably the nicest thing. And he's not hard to chop up into pieces. That's already 6 bleed stacks. Okay, engineer bro. Did we prepare this yet, or did we just start shooting him right now? Yeah, I think this is better when he's completely out of range, but that's not the case right now. Calculate distances. And he's not going to be summoning ads for quite a while. So I think we're okay there. I kind of want to build up my critical stacks. Oh, and he's also got, yeah, he's got paralysis on him. Okay. Wait, he did dodge. How does that work? Not complaining. Let's see, does this guy himself have dodge? No, he has 0 dodge. What a wonderful enemy. I guess we just start nuking. Oh, 136? That was a critical strike, I see. Okay, my Mystic is officially scary now. Okay, should we see if we can, let's see. So if we remove 6 action points from him, puts him down to like 0, right? Then he can't do anything. Alright, repeated stabbing seems to work. Oh yeah, no action points. Wonderful. We might want to set up a heal trap for Bro Sauce here. As long as the enemy's not smart enough to steal it. Nice. 151. I'm gonna fight against the eye. Hypnosis. That's kind of cool. Win a fight where you use 3 healing skills in a single turn. Oh, I did do that? Was that a thing? Panacea. Okay. Okay, so you do get experience branch. Welcome, welcome.
Welcome back, Seuss Muffin Spud Mujoy.
Seuss Muffin? Like a sousaphone? Thank you, Vaximandius. I'm glad to be back. Wow. We're making this really complicated. Alright, this is the Gulp Gulp King. Was it the contact with the ether that mutated the Gulp Gulp? In any case, it's even more formidable than its fellows, which makes it one of the worst monsters in the wilderness. But what warrior would back down from such a challenge? Immune to stun and poison. Jumps twice to a distant square. Wait, he's got 2 of these? Inflict physical damage and initiative. Pierce you down. It's all physical damage? Okay. If it's all physical, my bro can tank it. But if we've got like NPC guys. Oh, I've got 2 of them over here too. I really hate these enforced. Deploy areas. We have 3 spots over here. We have 4 spots over here. We could put everybody here, but I was kind of hoping to... I mean, I guess we do want to be a little bit split up because these guys like to do big splashy jumps. Suppose weirdly we could try to have... This seems really risky. I could put my mage over here. Because he can start attacking these guys from extreme range. But if the initiative is bad, then it's going to be bad. Okay, but then we have these... I hope this works out okay. There's some battles where you have NPC allies, but they don't obey the enemy mechanics that you're supposed to be following. Like, don't stand there, don't stand there. We do have Moal. Leader of the Pharaohs has a reputation for being invincible. A popular story tells during a hunt that went awry, Moal and the hunters found themselves in the Gulp Gulp swamp. Moal not only took down 5 Gulp Gulps alone, but he also tamed the last of them to become their mount, replacing their precious Bilgoat boar. He was lost during the battle. Okay, so he's got brutality skills. Okay, well, I don't know. I'm just so worried. There's so many cases where the enemies roll high initiative and just get everybody like stunned or killed on the first round. Yeah, don't get eaten up exactly that. Then the NPCs just dive right into his waiting mouth. Yep, the enemies have insane initiative. Oh no, wait, we got super high initiative too. I wonder how that happened. Alright, so I really... like, usually the fate of the NPCs doesn't matter much, so I'd be perfectly happy for this guy to just delay the boss as long as possible. I think we'll just go Great Sorcerer mode from the start, because that gives us 5 turns of 0 mana cost. Right? Is it time to Hulk out? I think it's time to Hulk out. I need to remember that I have this too that can enable my super heal. Okay, so this is my brute. Now he's really good at resisting physical damage. I wonder if I can try to goad the frogs into jumping somewhere where it's gonna hit multiple enemies. Can I just get you to spend Titanium on a new sound command? Remora can tell you if that's good value or not. And even the regular gold bolts, they do all physical damage, right? Yeah, physical. Yeah, so I'm starting to see now each of the countries that you pass through is like emblematic of one of the 4 classes. So there's like the mystics in the mountains, and then the empaths in the forest, and then the engineers in the desert, and the brutes in the savannah. You get it? Very clever. Get that done with the power of hard work and persuasion? Yeah, well, the redeem is there if you upload something that doesn't immediately charm me. More Wandering Sword of the Nectar stream? What part of Wandering Sword did I miss? Alright, so now this is interesting. My empath can do a lot here. I mean, do I really want to provoke? He's pretty evasive. I mean, I could also, like, let's see. I can cast this after my wizard buffs me, if I need to, but I don't always need to. We don't really need any heals right now. I could tank a little bit, right? He has like an auto dodge. In fact, he could maybe do both of these. This is 3 action points, and this is 4 action points, mana, and... So, like, if I remove all of his action points... Yeah, he's got nothing to do. Maybe that's a good place to start. Now what we want to do is deny them a place where they can splash and hit 2 people, I think. And then I have Altruism, but that's really short range. Oh, he also like debuffs people if he's standing next to them, right? Yeah, adjacent enemies have -10 accuracy, so... That might be a reasonable first turn. Oh, Engineer Bro makes me nervous. He's so fragile. But I suppose we could start doing damage. Those are some chonky lads. Oh, that's right. I do have an initiative bonus on round 1. That's what's happening. So do I do this my cooldowns early? I think I do. And I don't really think he needs to move from there. That's a pretty good isolated position. And then he can do 3 different gunshots this way, I think. Yeah. Okay. That's pretty good. I mean, for one guy in one turn, that's not bad. You just honestly stay where you are. This is probably the safest place where he's not going to get splash damage from anybody else. Seems like my engineer is always the one that gets knocked out first. Oh my god! Okay. Oh wow, they can... Wait, they can stun each other? Okay, so yeah, that's their horrible move. It does have turn cooldowns. And we might be able to bounce back from that, although it would be really nice to just use the super heal. I could give myself like super evasion, but he's not really like in danger yet. I think we probably want to go on the offense. And probably stay right about there. I can't figure out how the enemy was trying to determine its targeting. Usually they focus on the closest ally. Okay, well, we need to get our engineer all happy again. Let's see. The empath is like weirdly tanky. Kind of okay with that. Okay, so what's the range on this? Range 11, that's right, because he's got bonus range. So if I cast this on my empath, who goes at the end of the round, then he'll have the ability to do a mega heal, which is probably a good thing. What else does this cost? 3 actions and 2... Oh no, 3 movements and 2 actions. But we could afford it. We could even do it as Destructive Orb while we're at it, because this doesn't hit friends. I might mess up their action points a little bit too. Let's just pray that he doesn't become an appealing target for the rest of these lads. Yeah, hit the... Ooh, there we go. Yeah, hit the NPCs. Okay, now he has Pillar, which means if he doesn't move, he deals more damage. But I can always attack and then move, and then still maybe distract the boss a bit. There's a Diamondback 01? When did that happen? Amazing.
Asta Bros!
He's got a ton of movement.
I'm a keepy upping expert. I'm a keepy upping expert.
We're surrounded by expertise. Poison. Sticky! Okay, now... Probably didn't need to keep my own health up, although, no, we know that... I don't necessarily need to keep my health up because... We're gonna do a mega heal in a moment. Let's see, any chance of getting one of these guys down? Still has increased critical for one turn. I kind of want him to increase the distance, but I don't think I'm going to super isolated either. Nice try, buddy. Okay, so now we can cast Luanu's Smoke. This is really hard to cast unless we have bonus AP. This will get all of our super friends back. Okay. That, yeah, consumes all of his actions, all of his moves, everything. But it's pretty great. Let's see. I guess we'll stay next to the boss to reduce his accuracy. Ooh, Wizard Bro goes first, and he's still in a good position to nuke. Dodged! Okay, ooh, that's criticals. Less dodging. In fact, this guy's got a bunch of bleed on him. How much is that? 24 bleed, not quite good enough. But I guess you stay right there. I mean, I guess if the boss decides to target him, he can reach wherever. Dodge! Yeah, keep dodging. Nice. Wow, amazing. Okay, now, okay, so this Gulp we can leave alone. He's got 24 bleed and 5 health. So that means we should probably focus elsewhere. Weirdly, the big one is easier to hit. I guess that's not super scary. Wait, so to be rated as cool, you have to tap? Is that what's going on? Did I see the Guild Wars Reforged announcement today? I did not. Are we talking about electronic entertainments that are released in 2025 or later? Is it a full-fledged MMO like the other ones? And did Vox ever play it? How does anybody get involved in more than one MMO? Amazing. Alright, I guess I attract the most attention there. Poison. Do those war cries stack? No, don't kill the one that's bleeding. That's fine. Silly NPCs. Wait, why is the chief doing like absolutely nothing? Okay, well, we're alive. Let's see. So his critical bonus is gone. He has a range bonus, which I suppose I could use. Alternatively, I could just approach, but I really don't want to be in splash range. Hey, nice shot. Okay, he's got 4 health. 4 health and 6 bleed, so we can also leave him alone. Alright, boss is immune to stun and poison. It's not immune to AP reduction, though. This might be a good thing. Yeah, so if he has -6 AP, then he shouldn't be able to use any of those, right? I actually can't get past this group. I'm completely boxed in here, which is kind of exciting. Do I want to melee? He does magical damage. Not very much though. We'll use that so it keeps on cooldown. 8,000 hours in Guild War 1? Only 6,500 of which are AFK hours? Mr. Appreciator hire overseas urchins to gold farm? Oh, this has a long cooldown. Oh, I don't like those initiative numbers. Okay, but the boss should have really low AP, right? Yeah, there we go. That's what I thought. Do we still have Great Sorcerer mode on? Yeah, we do. Infinite SP, which means we want to use things that should cost SP. That means we're going to nuke the ad, whether we like it or not. I guess that's fine. Okay, those are pretty good hits. I suppose I could come forward just a little bit. Eight characters? Ooh, okay. Why is the chief just standing there? Okay, now, my warrior does have this dodge bonus. I don't think I need it though, right immediately. Now, the boss, his big splashy attack. is almost ready. Oh, I wonder if he's going to be especially intrigued by distant targets once his jumpy attack is ready. I wonder if we could, like, weirdly trick him into coming to the warrior again. I'll try it. Okay, that's a lot of bleeding. I do like that. Do I just want to do a bunch of damage? Probably. Do a great strategist. That's only good to use if he's out of range for a turn, though, because it consumes his whole turn. I don't think it's... So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, this is within range. Okay, nice little pistol shot. I think he kind of needs to critical. Wait, is he doing physical or magical? It's a magical pistol, that's right. Now, likewise, I'm a little concerned that the boss is going to favor distant targets. So maybe we try something like this. And then we got all of our heals back. I forgot you can, like, shrink your dudes. You have trouble seeing past the large lads. Oh, he does a little bit of damage. Okay. I just wish I could guess at what he's gonna do. He's gonna do something nasty. He's probably gonna go over my wizard. And of course, he gets huge initiative. No, he's staying there. Oh. Oh, if you stay there, I'm super happy. Oh my god, he stayed there. Unbelievable. Okay. It's got 87 spell power. Okay, now I no longer have free casts. But I still have my regular amount of spell power. Mystical Thunder I think is a little too hard to use. I added too much range to it. It's gonna hit everybody. Uh, 172. And then we can use Spirit Assault. Oh, would this maybe kill him? Nice. Win a fight against the Gulp King. Sequestration? Looks like a brutality passive. Win a fight alongside Moal. Moal Strike, oh, that's a brutality active for sure. And lots of experience points. It's not telling us what it is. That's cool. I guess we just die, I guess. Wait! Oh, we got friendos here? This is single enemy? Oh, that's right, we liberated the slaves, didn't we? This guy's more health than I do. The Vazard has been torn from their tribe by the hostiles for so long that they've almost forgotten their own life. Forced to work the ether under the lashings of the Guardians, they've learned to bear it and avoid conflict. Anyway, they're too hungry to really care about what's going on. Accustomed to beating, can't lose defense or magic defense. Okay. Alright, well at least they're on our side, right? Alright, so... what the hell is this? It's a Claymore. Claymore is the guardian of the Aetheris, the giant elevator that connects the wilderness to the Flying City. Is there a Flying City? It watches all over those who descend from the sky, explorers, pilgrims, criminals sent to prison, and those who come back up, loads of ether to feed the cities and the Vazard slaves that handle it. Beware of those who would take the Aetheris without Claymore's permission. Okay, no bleeding, no poison, no push. Can't lose movement. Crusher reduces defense by 1. That's kind of bad. I'm assuming that's for combat, not permanent. For every 50 health lost, gain strength, defense, and initiative. I see. Strength and defense are kind of low. Oh, please. For every 50 HP lost, gain accuracy. Oh god. He has 11 abilities. Thump for all. I see. So his abilities are all weak, but his strength ramps up. I guess that means we should save our crowd control stuff. Oh, he's got 16 action points. He can do this basically all he wants. Right hook, energy shield. Oh, I pierce magic defense though. We're at good 7 movement for the rest of the fight. Let's see, are these multiple targets? Looks like 1 target. Propulsion. Thrust. Lots of physical damage, a little bit of magical damage. I guess it sounds like we could kind of physically tank him to a degree. I hope the slaves are attracted attention. In fact, it's probably based on the event that we finished, right? I'm guessing we want Mage Bro nowhere near any of this business, right? He never gains magical defense, though. Maybe that's kind of okay. What? There's a Bactrian Bish here? What are the chances? Is Bactrian still doing interior decorating? Hello, hello. Bactrian is the first of the dappers. So he's mostly a physical bruiser, but he ramps up quickly. I see. Now he gets to try. I'm a little bit worried about his knockback. This would take... He's got a lot of knockbacks that would take people out of the fight. But we really want the brute to get all the attention, right? I don't know what's safe distance for this guy. Probably not much. Alright. Let's get this guy healed up. Could use Prankster on him, right? He has a lot of skills at once because these are all cheap, aren't they? Usurper. How has Bactria not been usurped? Oh, many have tried. They just end up packed into an unmarked salt crate somewhere. Yeah, that's a nice short cooldown. I think that's a good use of his spell power. No dodge or accuracy. Okay. Now we're just gonna pistol, which is pretty short range. This is as big a time to use. Yeah, we can do this every so often. Are you certain that it's a salt crate? I can't resist the little people. Okay, we're gonna boost his pistol distance a little bit. Alright, does that put him into range? It does. What's the range on this? Oh! Yeah, let's give him weak spots. Yeah, I guess we could start punishing him. I mean, he gets stronger as we damage him, but it's kind of inevitable, right? Okay. Oh, I didn't even boost his critical chance. Oh, I guess he was at 91 anyway. Okay, well, we got that next turn. Alright, let's see what this guy's gonna do. He's not super strong yet. He couldn't even reach us yet. No, he can't. The slaves act really weirdly, don't they? I hope they attract some attacks. Almost done with the decorating. You have to share any photos later? You installed shelves in your shower. Oh, that's handy. I could make use of that. A lot of times I'll have like a spare bottle of soap or something and it'll just be tucked into the corner and get hit with water. Buy picture frames, set up a desk, buy a PC. A little tiny thing like buying a PC. And then repaint all the spots that you'd already painted but ruined by crashing into them trying to carry things to... Oh no! You didn't hurt yourself, did you? I can definitely say that it's more thought and effort than I typically put into my interior spaces. Paint PC? Wonderful. $169, nice. He's getting all these horrible stacks of things. I mean, I guess we're doing reasonable damage. I'm guessing we also don't want Mage Bro to be anywhere near that business. So let's see, we can inhibit his AP, yeah. 14, but all this stuff costs so much anyway, or it costs a little. I think he can spam loose no matter how he wants to do it. Now I do pierce armor, right? Yeah, I ignore his physical defense. I guess we just start stabbing. So he's not immune to sequestration. Alright, it buffs the stats so much and the bleeding doesn't work. Do I have a preference for where I stand? Yeah, because if he hits me with a knockback, I want to not be out of the fight. So maybe like there. Now, do all the those shakens, they do stack. We can continue putting this accuracy lower, but we'd have to get it like below 100. Could use mental destruction. I could also reduce his AP further so that he can't do all that much. Glorious PC. As you have no clue about anything? He's smart. Yeah, I mean it's kind of a momentous step. My PC is super old now, but I remember putting the pieces together. I did do the custom build shop, which affects the price, but ooh, diversion. Crushed, dizzy, oh boy, okay. But, I mean, for relatively few upgrades. Why did they try to poison him? Okay. Yeah, please tell me I'm in range. Okay, good. Okay, so he did his stunning punch, but that should now be on cooldown, right? Yeah, so this is the stunning punch. 4-turn cooldown. Means you can't spam it. What are the cooldowns on the others? Most of them are 1. This one is 6, that's his buff. Wrath. That boosts his movement. Okay. If you get, oh yeah, maybe the refund AP on shot would actually help him there. That would give him like a third shot. If he hits rock bottom, but he may not be able to do that. If he goes for any of these other guys, I'm in trouble. Oh, he's giving himself magical defense, but I think I pierce it, right? Oh, he did it. He did his big scary target lock on NPC. That's good, and that's thorn damage. Okay, good. I guess just more destructive orbs? I mean, we're making him angry, but I don't see any way to avoid that. Okay. 101. Now, do we want Mage... If he gives himself 8 movement, the Mage Bro's gotta be a little more careful about where he stands, right? I see, my warrior was stunned. Does he still have sharp eyesight? Yeah, it gives 101 critical chance. Oh, he's very slightly out of range. Okay. Wait, how many times has Mr. Appreciator been struck by lightning IRL? I'm starting to regret this short-range pistol, but the fact that it shoots twice is pretty amazing. Truck was hit once? Yeah, what is that experience like? It's so loud that it reframes your entire everything. Alright, so I kinda wanna, I guess we could attack. I kind of want to debuff his everything. That gives more dodge to the warrior if he attacks. Although if he strikes me from this angle, he could knock me away way too far. Or no, his big knockback, is it on cooldown? Yeah, okay, his super big knockback is still on cooldown. Poor little empath doesn't have much to do while his spells are on cooldown, but he gives evasion to the warrior and accuracy down on the boy. Although his accuracy is way over 100 now. Filled with pity. Okay, so these guys are just distractions, right? They're not gonna... Oh, he's got way too much initiative now. Okay. Actually, it's almost a good thing for his initiative to be insane. Because if he consistently goes at the top of the round every single time, then he gets one action per ours. Where this game gets really scary is when the enemy's initiative bounces around right in the middle. Because then they'll go at the end of one round and at the beginning of the next. Do we still have Great Sorcerer? We do. Okay, so that means we need to do more destructive orbs. Or as I call them, Dorbs. It does reduce his AP. I can't tell if it's actually changing. 201 critical. Very nice. Do that again. Oh, I see. It's recalculating his stack of HP loss every time. 200. Oh my god, my wizard. It's like a hard carry right now. Okay, now if he does the movement booster, then we're in a little bit of trouble. But we got a whole set of actions here. Okay, now we have Pillar. So if I do have Butthead, or a Headbutt, that should limit his... Like if I take him down to 10 AP... Yeah, his big stuff is on cooldown. Okay, so he used his really big targeting cooldown on an NPC. I'm 1000% cool with that. Oh boy, but now his Judgment. So this costs all of his AP. So I guess, yeah, the AP inhibition is pretty good because that means that he won't start with 16. So maybe this is a good turn to Headbutt. And then Sequestration. So Sequestration and Headbutt are two different things, right? Yeah, they're starting to 8. Or maybe I should be staggering these out so that there's always something available to get him below 16. Because I'm assuming that if he is able to cast Judgment with all 16 AP, then something super bad happens. I kind of like the spot though, because if he knocks me back again, I just hit the wall. If you hit a wall, you take 3 damage. Which is really not that scary. Because these sleeves are pretty weird. Okay, I can heal again. I'm gonna shrink that guy so that I can target a little bit better here. I could heal the slaves, but I definitely don't want to spend, like, fancy cooldowns on them, right? I should probably keep the empath a little bit centered. Let's see, what did he get zapped by? Oh no, he's at full, okay. I could mess up his dodge. No, his dodge is still messed up. I could mess up his accuracy, but it's not going to get it below 100. He's not going to be missing anything. Let's see, does he still have loophole? Yeah, he still has loophole. Gosh, I probably shouldn't just burn... I should not burn heals for the sake of burning heals. I should wait till they're needed. Like, I'll just stay here, because I'll be in a good spot to heal anybody who needs it. I don't think he's doing a ton of AoE yet. I guess I'll have to keep his dodge down too. We are 2 away. Very good. Oh, this critical damage keeps going up. Nice. Keeps on the location. I mentioned Mr. Appreciator is unflappable about a great many things. We had our first case of Commotio cordis that day, which is way more rare than lightning. Commotio cordis, is that a medical condition? I'm so hungry. They're eating worms from the ground. Oh, look at his 38 initiative. I'm fine with that, though, because that means he's predictable. Enraged. Okay, so that gives him... Oh, boy. Wait, Enraged gives him the movement, right? Wrath. Yeah, Enraged means he has +7 movement. So that means nobody can run away from him, but I don't know how he's picking his targets. He's got 74 strength, which is pretty fun. How long does the magical defense last? 4 turns. Yeah, the magical defense is kind of hurting my engineer. Because my engineer is using a magical pistol. Copper-plated pistol, so... One more turn of that. Unless we get super lucky and just nuke him right now. Do we still have SP cost reduction? Let's see. Yeah, we do. That means we can cast Destructive Orb with no MP cost. Oh, is it did we super duper nuke him? That's so much damage. Nice. We're gonna fight against Claymore. Wild Throw. That's a brutality active. Go nuclear. Wasn't expecting a creature to quite like that. Level ups? Wait, why are there level ups? What's past this? So what's the relationship between the harvesting robots and the mysterious shade? Oh, hello. Oh, it's the mother. Okay. The origin of all ether, asleep for a long time beneath the earth, awakened by a cataclysm. The Mother of Darkness plans to engulf the wilderness as a hunting ground for her offspring. Her long tentacles can spring up from the ground, forcing her opponents to stay in motion, while she tears through their thoughts by screaming into their minds. If she were to disappear, the shade would share its fate. Yeah, somehow it's cheaper to ship pickles from another planet. Cannot lose AP or MP, that's awful. Cannot be pushed. Ignores defense. That doesn't go past my defense, right? Regains an SP at the beginning of her turn. She has 14 of them. Triggers spike bombs. Each one inflicts 18 physical damage to adjacent targets. Make a spike bomb appear under each enemy, and that is... Oh, I see. Against adjacent targets. Okay. So the spike bomb appears on your tile, and then the next round it hits a 1 radius. And she's going to be doing that every single turn. Hopefully she can't do this instantly back to back, with no chance. Lay an Egna, that's a thing. Inflict magical damage, and oh, this is infinite range, big cooldown. This uses up a lot of her stuff. Oh, she does have a lot of magical damage, doesn't she? At least these have kind of a cooldown. We can maybe heal through it. This one can be dodged. Chaotic Whisper. But I imagine she'll be throwing this at random people because of its range. But those cost her 4. So maybe she regenerates 1 per turn, so she might slow down with those a bit. Okay. What is her hittable area? She doesn't have any. Her defenses are very low. It's just lots of HP. Alright, well. Good luck, everybody. Oh, we do get our first turn premonition. That's good. I mean, so the Grand Sorcerer buff lasts for 5 turns, and you can't recast it once per battle. But those 5 turns do so much damage to the boss. That's probably a reasonable way to start. I don't like the idea of laying eggs. And we just gotta pay attention to spike. So there's no spike bombs immediately, right? I don't see any yet. I think she lays them later. Let's see, what's the description say? Forces their opponents to stay in motion. Okay, I think I understand how it's gonna work. Everybody gets a spike. And they have to move at least 2 to get away from the detonation afterwards. Grand Sorcerer for sure. And might as well stay there. Let's see, what's the other range on her stuff? Lay an egg from 12. Nothing we can do about that. Chaotic Whisper can hit absolutely anybody, I guess. Psychic Scream, does that hit everybody? Can't be dodged. To facing targets. What's a facing target? I'm not sure what I want my empath to be doing. He's probably going to be running around doing spot heals. It's a shame that, like, she can't lose AP, right? Can she lose dodge? Can't lose action points or movement points? Oh, she has 0 movement. Okay. Oh, she has 0 dodge anyway. Oh man, an enemy with 0 dodge? I'm afraid of nothing. Let's see, what's her accuracy? Is it worth debuffing? Actually, it's 100. So if we reduce that, she might miss. Let's give our boots some mobility. And this ability that reduces accuracy by 20 could potentially have 100% uptime if I keep recasting it. But this is bad, because this is AP, movement, and dodge. She has 0 dodge. so we wouldn't be able to get rid of that anyway. Let's see if this works. Yeah, prankster. Yeah, her accuracy is 80. So there are certain attacks that she may now miss. I suppose we could reduce that even further, right? This costs 3 movement. This lasts 3 turns. So I guess that means we may not... I don't know, is it a good idea to have 2 people with spike bombs right next to each other, or would that create too many spike bombs? Let's see. Alright, is that all? This is a hole, right? This doesn't block line of sight. No, I don't think it does. Okay, so his pistol is actually going to be kind of a short range here. But we should probably do damage while we can, right? Give her weak point. Weak point is reusable, right? Oh no, it requires movement, so I'll have to do it next turn. But we can do precise strike, get the ball rolling a little bit. He heats up the pistol and then twirls it around. Alright, and then my brute should now have enough. What I want to know is what part of it can be melee, because if he has to move out of melee range every second turn, that's going to be a problem. I'm gonna assume that she's got maybe multiple tiles that could be punched. Give himself magical defense. I guess he's not really here for tons of damage, right? He's here for staying alive. But let's see. Punch. Sadism. Oh yeah, but I mean, he builds up physical damage with each hit. These gloves are amazing then, right? Because he gains 1 strength every time he attacks. Alright, well. What's her initiative? 8, I see. Okay. Oh, those are the eggs. Okay. Oh, I see what... Fisticuous Might? Okay, so what are these features now? Alright, so these are spike bombs. Let's see what the description says. Make a spike bomb appear under every enemy. Trigger a spike bomb. Each one will inflict 18 physical damage to adjacent targets. So you want to basically have everybody move 2 tiles. If they can. And then she made 1 egg baby. An Egna. At first glance, the Egna seems harmless, yet it was created by the Mother of Darkness. You suspect that it has a nasty surprise in store for you. Okay, so it becomes a creature. But Destructive Orb will hit it, right? So Destructive Orb, it costs me 1 movement. I think we can move away 2 here. And then this Spike Bomb will not trigger. Alright, I can't even see the damage number. Oh my god, it's up there. Okay. Oh, the scream reduces his action points though. Yeah, the action point reduction is super bad. I mean, we're moving red pixels though, right? Alright, I'm gonna assume that this detonation is 7 hexes. If I'm wrong about that, then we got problems. So do I want to keep gunning, or I should probably heal myself, right? Because the engineer is going to be difficult to heal because he is always running off doing his own thing. But this is also his turn where he's got... Oh, yeah, I mean, he's got the AP reduction. So how often can she do that? This is AP reduction, AP reduction. It's the scream. So she's not going to do it next turn. Yeah, maybe it's a good turn to recuperate from that. So he can set down a heal trap and then walk into it. Is this the best? Is this the most efficient like healthcare delivery system? Rather than use a first aid kit on somebody, you bury one under the ground and trick them into stepping on it. I could cast Weak Spot, but maybe this isn't the best time to use. Oh, and it's 3 turns. We can spam this. Shit, and that works, right? Weak Spot. Yeah, enemies, attackers gain 20 critical. Oh, but no, he's... Oh, that cost him his movement. Oh, that's actually bad. That's gonna super explode then. I mean, I guess they're not super damaging, but we'll see. Explosive burritos. Oh, I keep forgetting. This game has so many abilities that cost movement. And I plan super poorly when I do that. Okay, so he still has protection here. So he has Pillar. Pillar means... you have 5 strength until you move. So if we're gonna punch... But then I guess, if we are gonna punch, we only have this much. I think we'll be fine. We can't, like, forego damage completely. So we punch. And then we punch. And then we move 2 away from the spike trap. I think if the whole range of tiles up here is able to hit her, then I think we're fine. Oh, you can dodge the explosion. Okay. Oh, he blocked it! Keep blocking! Oh, do we get babies every single turn? Hold on a second. What's the baby birthing schedule? Yeah, we get 1 egg every turn, so we either need to use AoEs or start splitting up. I don't like that. I don't relish that idea. Okay, so interestingly, the spike bomb detonation can be evaded if you're lucky. Wizard Bro could use a spot heal, I think. We should keep Wizard Bro and Empath next to each other because Wizard Bro can cast a buff that allows the Empath to do a mass heal. You're down like just a little bit. This is range 2. I could still inhibit her accuracy if I stay within melee range. This is altruism. I don't think we need it now. We'll keep it in the pocket. Then we're gonna go straight into a new round. I really hope my wizard has been having really good initiative rolls. Let's hope that keeps up. Very, very good. Okay, so what's his resource? Okay, so the AP reduction is 1 turn only. So we got 2 spike bombs here. Yeah, you probably shouldn't all stand in a cluster either. Explosive burrito. Tomorrow I'm gonna buy myself an explosive burrito. You guys have been holding me back from my burrito dreams for too long. Okay. Destructive Orb costs 3 action, 1 movement, 2 mana, which we're ignoring. So that means he can move twice and then still cast it twice. Mystical Thunder is wonderful, except that the AP reduction doesn't work on her. Alright. Take this, lady! The shade does not know fear. I can't even see how much damage that's doing because the digit is like way up here. Burrito dreams. You have to manifest the universal subconscious of the burrito in us all. Oh wait, she's gonna detonate these way too fast. I see. Oh, that's the big scream. Oh, that's the... Wait, wait, who does the stun? Or no, that's the egg, I see. So she gets 1 mana every turn. Her big moves cost 4. So that means eventually, after she spends her initial 14, the pacing of those should start to kind of mellow out a little bit. Gosh, Wizard Bro is getting wrecked though. Alright, Brutality Bro. Alright, he's got... Wait, the melee claw that she's doing, that doesn't mess up his actions, does it? No, it causes bleeding. The headbutt doesn't work on her, does it? So I guess getting away from the next fight is probably always the play. But honestly, I should be punching more early. Like, if he gets under half, then I'll switch strategies. But the more strength he builds up early, the better, I think. Let me see, I'm gonna remind myself how sadism works. Gain 1 strength for 3 turns. Each time you deal damage. Oh, so it's not for the whole fight, but that does stack. Oh, and he can critical that. Okay. Wow, I don't think I've ever seen a critical of a fist before. They've got little animations for everything. Okay, and that's away from all of the spikes there. I need to make absolutely sure that my wizard stays on his feet. Oh dang, we can't quite get to... Oh, his altruism is range 1. Oh, but never mind. Look at this. You can walk 4. Use retreat to actually advance. Ah. And then cast altruism. And this is cool. So altruism costs HP, but this guy heals whenever he performs a heal. So it kind of negates the cost completely. Alright, we'll keep loophole up. Alright, then engineer bro, you are in trouble. My guy. Although he has all his action points this turn. This would cost 6. I kind of would rather save up for another precise strike though. Is she in range now? She is. Man, how hot is that pistol gonna get? Alright, then he needs to get away from all of these spike bombs. That egg, is that gonna hatch? That's gonna depend on my wizard's initiative roll, I think. Thank God. Alright. He has not all of his action points, so he can only do one Mega Nuke, but is a Mega Nuke enough for one egg? We're gonna find out. $101 damage, yep. Now this is gonna not last forever, because once his Great Sorcerer buff wears off, he can't do that ability endlessly. Means I might have to get into range, although he has a big range bonus, right? Yeah, he has +6 on all of his spells. So I might be able to use regular nukes. And he's got 91 spell power, and that keeps increasing if you keep spending mana. It feels like an exploit, right? You get a spell power boost for spending mana, but if your mana cost is artificially suppressed to 0, then you still get it. Alright, what are you gonna do, lady? Oh, she can bleed. She's not immune to bleed. That's good. Okay. Okay, so the egg, yeah, that's right. The egg does not act on turn 1. Kind of as expected. That'd be pretty unfair if it could. Who needs more movement then? Actually, he needs more healing. I don't think we don't want to whip out our mega heal yet. Festive turkey hat? Do I need a turkey hat? My area has so many wild turkeys. I actually don't mind them compared to the Canada geese. The Canada geese are so territorial and rude. The turkeys, they can get a little, like, pushy if there's a lot of them because they think they own the place. They really like cemeteries, and they really like walking single file on the top of chain link fences. It's kind of fun when I have an out-of-town visitor who is not at all prepared for that site. Okay, we're gonna use Prankster. Does this hit? It does. Accuracy 65. That's amazing. So she could like miss stuff. We can't dodge it, but she can miss it. You gotta be careful with your terminology. Mental destruction doesn't help us, but we could do even more despair. No, we should stay closer in case we need to do the mega heal. Oh no, that costs a lot of movement. Yeah. Oh, I can give it to myself though. That's so weird, you restore movement and then do this kind of stuff. Alright. Time for emotional manipulation. The empaths are so creepy. Like, I finally understand it's a useful class, but... Okay, We have all of our... We could do a loophole. I don't know. Loophole costs him a couple of punches. Grab it and stab it! Should we punch 3 times? No, we can use devastation. 10 strength for 1 turn? Yeah, because he's... Before they chip away at his AP, we should be doing that. Devastation! And then punch! And then punch! And then punch! Or kick. He mixes in the kick animation. I'm really worried about my engineer dude because getting hit for 20 doesn't sound like much, but the chip damage is real for him. Oh, well, he could heal himself this way. Let's see. Maybe like 27. I don't know, but he like does so much damage too. And again, that egg is gonna... The fate of that egg depends on my wizard repeatedly rolling high initiative. I think I want to keep shooting. Geniosity. How much ammo did he bring? He has 419 critical damage. Very, very nice. Okay, I think everybody's at least 2 away from a spike bomb. This one will detonate that. That'll go to that. That'll do that. I think we're good for 1 turn. Wizard bro, thank God, I love you. That initiative. Does he still have Grand Sorcerer though? He does for 1 more turn. That means we can nuke eggs. We can nuke eggs twice. Oh no, that was the wrong spell! Oh, gee. Oh, I cast that in the wrong... Well, I got rid of the egg. At least all of his action points too. Let's see, well... That means his spike situation is fine. We can stand right here. He didn't get a spike for some reason. I guess we can stand right here. He has 6 AP, which means we can do 3 punches. No need to move, right? Yeah, that pillar bonus adds so much strength as long as he doesn't move. Oh man, he's just taking those physical claws like a champ. He's not gonna go down that easily. Alright. Wizard Bro could use a little spot heal. I think the empath's heals are ready to go. Or we could do Grand Strategist. Or we could just shoot. Yeah, actually, let's do it that way. That'll give him guaranteed criticals for a while. Okay, Empath, you are surrounded by weird stuff now. We can spot heal Wizard Bro here. Even at full health, it doesn't look like very much health. We need to stay away from that. I think we'll do a spot heal on the Brute, just in case something weird happens. This is range 2. Good, make sure we don't go anywhere near the spike bomb. And we're still beating our initiative, okay. Okay, now Destructive Orb. Now, okay, so the Grand Sorcerer buff wore off. Which means if we use Destructive Orb, it's going to cost actual mana. Actual bullying. But it's probably still worth it because it deals with the eggs. And then we can cast Spiritual Assault. Can that reach? It can reach because he has +6 range on everything. The Shade resists everything. He didn't resist that. And he didn't get a Spike Bomb, so we're kind of okay there. Okay, Warrior Bro, do we punch it to death? He can punch 3 times. Or kick it to death. I'll let you choose. Punch. He has 8 health! The Mother of Darkness has 8 health, and we have a punch! Punch.